What's going on, everyone? Welcome to EagleEyeFX, and guys, I'm back here with another lesson. Now today I want to share with you a setup that was shared by one of my students. Actually shared this setup with me, and I want to show you that. All right, so you guys can see this was actually the trade, right? So this was a trade GBP card. And also for those who say or who think that QM pattern don't work on currencies, this is currency actually. GBP card. So you can see we were looking for. He said he called GBP card buy now. Then of course I had to step in, and yes, I said upon confirmation we go in. So this is as a setup, you can see. So upon my confirmation, we were looking to go in, and guys, you can see, look at this, look at how it actually played out. Yeah, so this is a trade, and I want to give you a breakdown of how this would have been taken easily. So let me first of all remove all of this. We can even remove that so that we can see the market. This was a very good trade on a 4-hour time frame. And as you can see, guys, we are actually on this setup over here. You can see that GBP card generally is been on an uptrend. Okay, it's been like some sort of an uptrend. You can see higher highs and higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. So once it's on an uptrend, we are actually interested in looking for buying opportunities. And you can see here that it actually gave us this sort of like a structure, as you can see. Remember, market price is everything, all right? Or market structure is everything. So clearly you can see our playground. Now we are actually on the 4 hours time frame. You can see what this is, some sort of like a continuation pattern or a bullish flag. Yeah, but it's a bigger one on the 4 hour time. So the market has been playing around this level over there, but now something remarkable happened here, and this is actually where you see this setup playing out. You can see that as the market approached this level, it gave us this lower low, right? So we had our break of structure here, and then we had our change of character. You can see our change of character over there. So definitely what we are looking for is, we are looking forward to this market coming back to this level over here. Then once it comes back to this level over there, then what we'll be interested in is, we'll be interested to finding our entry. Then once we get our entry, we just move to the upside. We just buy this, and you can see this was actually, it actually happened on a Friday. You can see Friday 21st August. So definitely we were looking forward to trading this on a Monday. So once you find that, then we want to go to our awesome oscillator. Remember, this is the indicator that we use to find our divergence, and you can see clearly this one here, as the market was giving us this lower low or our break of structure. What did awesome oscillator do? The awesome oscillator did the opposite, and as you can see over here, the awesome oscillator gave us what? Gave us a higher low, and that's what we call what? That is what we call a regular divergence. All right, so this is a very nice regular divergence. As the market was giving us the lower low, the awesome oscillator was giving us the higher low. Then definitely once the market comes here, the only thing you want to do is you want to enter there. You can place your stop loss here, or you can place your stop loss below this head, depending on the size of your account or depending on how you want to manage your risk. And definitely you can target, even if you target this high over here, that's some 3%, or you can target this level over here, right? And as you can see how this market actually played out. It just went all the way to the, I think when the market opened on Monday, that's where you can see this gap. It just went over there. And something interesting that is happening is that this market, there is also another QM pattern here. All right, there is a QM pattern over here. As you can see, we have this break of structure. Let me remove this. Right, we had this break of structure and we had this change of character, and you see we have also this gap. So there is also a possibility that this market may come back all the way to the downside, right, because of this gap that has been formed here and this QM that has been formed here. But you see the overall direction is buy, but we can actually still maximize on this sell to the downside because of this QM. But definitely we're gonna manage our risk, and also we are going to also trail our stop loss in this type of market. So it's as easy as that, guys. So you can see how GBP card played out, and you can see this high. Look at this. Even the awesome oscillator is giving us the lower highs. These are very good trade actually that you could trade to the downside. Then there's also this trade here on Jump 75 for those who trade synthetics. You can see from the daily time frame we had this very strong momentum to the downside. Now when you go to the 4-hour time frame, what do you notice? You notice that once the market got here, started giving us lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. All right, and then what do you see here? If I change this into a line chart, you can see here, you can see we have our break of structure here. We had our change of character. So once the market came to tap this zone over here, we'll be interested in buy. Even though I didn't take this trade, but you can still see how this has actually played out massively. Look at that. It just dropped and dropped and dropped. Let's see if we can find divergence. Either we are looking for a bullish divergence, a regular divergence, or a hidden divergence. And remember what I said, guys, if you don't find divergence on the time frame that you found your QM, you can always go to lower time frames and try and see if you can be able to locate your divergence. So you can see our trade is on the 4-hour time frame. So here we don't see our divergence. So let's go to the 3 hours time frame. We still don't see divergence. We go to the 2-hour time frame. Let's see if we have our divergence. Still no divergence. We go to the 1-hour time frame. Let's see what is on the 1-hour time frame. Okay, so sometimes you have to go all the way lower time frames, yes, to see if you can be able to identify that. So you can see how this market was approaching this level over here, and you can see how this the awesome oscillator was actually behaving over there. So that could also act as our divergence. So definitely after the market comes to this level over here, find your confirmation, enter. You can place your stop loss. Like I said, you can either place your stop loss above here or above there, depending on the size of your account. Then just trail this, right? Just trail now your just trail your stop loss. Once the market now has moved in a certain way, now you can now begin to do what? You can now begin to trail your stop loss. So it's as simple as that. You find the pattern, you find your divergence, you get your entry, you place your stop loss, then you just allow the market to play out. And it doesn't matter whether you're trading currencies, whether you're trading synthetics, whatever you are trading, the QM pattern works in every type of market. It's not only synthetics, and it doesn't work on currency. It works on all types of markets. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out anytime we post. Remember to share. Remember to leave us a comment, and we'll be happy to hear from you. Cheers.